Today's video release I think will be very interesting, even if he hasn't appeared in the ring for a long time. But recently former world champion British Amir Khan said that he is incredible and made a confession about Kazakhstani boxing. Yes, we are talking about my compatriot Gennady Golovkin. Even if he is currently not training in the ring, he is still connected with sports, including boxing. And are his next fights expected? Many fans, I think, are still waiting and would not mind if Gennady appeared in the ring again in one day. Let's remember his trilogy with Saul Alvarez. In general, what's new with Gennady Golovkin? And what he is doing now. More details in our video. Don't miss it. So, Gennady Golovkin has not boxed since September 2022, when he lost a trilogy fight to Mexican Saul Alvarez by decision. In February 2024, the Kazakhstan officially headed the National Olympic Committee of Kazakhstan. He is also the chairman of the Olympic Commission in the new Organization of World Boxing. Let us recall that Gennady Golovkin is an honored Master of Sports of the Republic of Kazakhstan, silver medalist of the Olympic Games of 2004, world champion among juniors, winner of the Asian Games, East Asian Games, champion of Asia, winner of many international tournaments, IBF, IBO and WBA world champion. In the professional ring, Golovkin won 42 victories, 37 of them by knockout, suffered 2 losses and 1 draw. He is listed in the Guinness Book of Records for the highest percentage of knockouts in the history of the middleweight division. He broke Bernard Hopkins' record for the total number of successful defenses of the middleweight championship title, having defended it 21 times. The best boxer regardless of weight category according to the Ring magazine. The best boxer of 2017 according to the WBA and WBC. And since February 2024, he has held the post of president of the National Olympic Committee of the Republic of Kazakhstan. The author of one of the YouTube channels published a list of boxers who avoided a fight with Gennady Golovkin. Storm avoided Golovkin for years. When Gennady came to America, he was already 30 years old. They all saw him, sparred with him, and heard stories from the gym and amateur times. That's why Triple G was so avoided. Martinez, Cotto, Canelo, Chavez, Storm, Saunders, Eubank, Klee, Colling. The list goes on, wrote expert on the social network. So in 2005, Gennady signed a contract with the German promotional company Universum Box Promotion and began building a professional career. He made his debut in May 2006. Over 3 and 5 years of his career, he amassed a record of 18-0 and became number 1 in the WBA rating. But in 2010, in a fight for their interim WBA title, he knocked out Milton Nunes in the first round. Later, Gennady was transferred to the regular champions. Golovkin successfully defended the WBA world title until mid-2014, boxing all over the world. In June 2014, the WBA promoted the fighter to the title of Super Champion. That same year, Gennady defended the title twice, stopping Daniel Gill and Marco Antonio Rubio. In 2015, Golovkin made 3 successful defenses, finishing all fights early. At the beginning of the year, Martin Murray was defeated, later the undefeated Willie Monroe, and at the end of the year, the undefeated Canadian knockout artist IBF title holder David Lemieux. Golovkin became the owner of 2 prestigious middleweight titles. The following year, Gennady stopped 2 undefeated fighters, first American Dominic Wade and later British welterweight champion Cal Brook. The British moved up 2 weight classes for the fight and fought on opposite courses. Brook lasted only 5 rounds. Gennady also became the owner of the WBC title. In March 2017, the Kazakh unified champion met with the mandatory challenger from the United States, Daniel Jacobs. The fighters went the full distance. Gennady won by a small margin. In April 2022, Gennady had a unification fight with the WBA super title holder Japanese Ryota Murata and snatched an early victory in their 9th round. Well, guys, probably in the world history of boxing, the fight between Triple G and Mexican Saul Alvarez is one of the most significant events. Gennady Golovkin vs Saul Alvarez is a middleweight PPV boxing match with the WBA Super, IBO, WBC, IBF and the ring titles at stake. The fight took place on the 16th of September 2017 at their T-Mobile Arena in Paradise, Nevada, the United States of America. The fight was declared a draw, with each boxer retaining their titles. Both Golovkin and Alvarez have stated that they are ready for a rematch. Their 2017 fight has been recognized as one of the most criticized in history. However, the wave of disconnect was caused not by the quality of the confrontation, but by its refereeing. Many observers believe that Golovkin did enough to secure the victory, but the fight controversially ended in a draw. And referee Adelaide Bird gave an inexplicable card 118-110 in favor of Alvarez. The decision sparked outrage and fueled suspicions of bias in the judging of high-profile fights. Immediately after the fight, Gennady and Saul agreed to a rematch. Most professional publications, as well as viewers around the world, believe that Golovkin won with a clear advantage and the judge's decision was incorrect and a gross robbery towards Golovkin. Friends, do you remember that fight? What do you think about? Please write comments. It will be very interesting for me and others to read. Thank you. Second fight, Saul Alvarez vs Gennady Golovkin is a 12th-round boxing rematch between Kazakhstani boxer Gennady Golovkin and Mexican Saul Alvarez in the middleweight division for the World Boxing Association Super International Boxing Organization and World Boxing Council World Champion titles held by Gennady Golovkin, as well as the vacant The Ring Boxing Magazine champion title previously held by Saul Alvarez. The fight took place on 15th of September 2018 at their T-Mobile Arena and ended with a victory of the Mexican boxer by majority decision 114, 114, 115, 113, 115, 113. This fight received the status of the fight of the year according to the Ring magazine. In 2022 in Las Vegas, a fight took place between Saul Alvarez and the representative of Kazakhstan, Triple G. The Alvarez-Golovkin trilogy ended with the Mexican winning by unanimous decision. Then Alvarez won his 58th career victory with 2 defeats. Golovkin lost for the second time in his career with 42 victories. What is Triple G's tactic? When Golovkin sees his opponent, he stalks him. But he never rushes. He always approaches the beating methodically and systematically. When the opponent is on the ropes, Golovkin knows why he is there. He throws great combinations, forcing him to retreat. And just recently, former world champion British Amir Khan recently shared his opinion about the boxer. Triple G is an incredible boxer. What I like about him is that Gennady Golovkin is never afraid of anything. He has strength, power, and a very Soviet style, tough and effective. Amir Khan noted in an interview. Is there a high probability that he has ended his career? Please, guys, write in the comments. I will read and answer them. In January, information appeared from insider Michael Benson about the return to the ring of former world middleweight champion Gennady Golovkin. According to him, Golovkin will fight against the Swede of Gambian origin Badou Jack, a former world champion in the first heavyweight, light heavyweight and super middleweight, the world title in the new weight category. Weight. According to the WBO, will be at stake, and the fight will take place on the 13th of March in Monte Carlo. But there was one nuance. This is Benson's fake account. Last year, he sold his page to the Ring magazine, which was bought by the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority in Saudi Arabia, Turkey Al-Sheikh. After that, Michael Benson sprayed several other fake insiders that they were not confirmed. Yes, of course, all this turned out to be fake. However, anything is possible. It is difficult to say for sure whether Triple G will return to the ring. In the meantime, he is working hard as the president of the National Olympic Committee in Kazakhstan and is solving pressing problems related to sports in his country. Stay safe, stay tuned. IBF and the ring titles is Adelaide Bird gave an breach weight.